NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From TD Garden in Boston, tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets control the opening tip. Tucker. To Harden. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Kemba Walker against the former MVP. Clint Capella with a piece. Rockets have the ball. Celtics able to clear the board. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. Jay, for once, Trader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Westbrook to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. And a pass stolen by Boston. Russell Westbrook tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Capella to Westbrook. Gets it in the left corner. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
Ed, it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Ball's controlled by Boston. From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two. P.J. Tucker has got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Walker into the front court, trailing by 4. Clint Capella pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Tucker to Harden. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Celtics have it. Take stock of the floor. Can't connect from inside. Westbrook across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Gordon Hayward. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Hayward. Gets a look. Can't hit. Westbrook with it. Leads 4. Has a chance. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Missed his first. That one goes. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Walker. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Here comes the screen. Over to the right side. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for Boston, number 11,
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Harden in possession. 8-2 our score. Nothing going here on that drive.
1 minute remaining in the first
Tucker
quarter.
to Harden. Trying to cash in. Harden shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Kemba Walker picked up by Rivers. Boston with 4 to shoot. It's Fareed with the rebound. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. James Harden, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. 17-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer. He got it out well before the red light came on. And that extends the lead at the end of the first quarter. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Boston with the basketball. To Jaylen Brown. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Five on the shot clock. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Nice pass to get things going.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rivers into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers to Gerald Green. Lets it fly from long range. He buries it.
What a smart play. And Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Kemba Walker picked up by Westbrook. Fine to shoot. Tatum. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to P.J. Tucker. James Harden. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. Here's Harden with the rock. To Westbrook. 5 seconds to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
P.J. Tucker rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Houston with the basketball. Driving right to the basket. Shot for James Harden. James Harden. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
To Walker. Rebound for Capella. Harden into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden Down to 5 on the 24. James Harden. Shot won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Walker. Tatum. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Westbrook into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Harden. Short jumper won't go down. To Kemba Walker. Hayward. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
James Harden fires for 2. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Kemba Walker picked up by Westbrook. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Walker. To Hayward. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. Russell Westbrook with the rock. And the finish. Slam dunk. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
First half comes to an end. It's been all Rockets.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Rockets have built a comfortable lead, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets. The Celtics did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game trap. Missed threes. Player of the half.
James Harden did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Walker with the basketball. The deficit now up to 13. Has a look. And scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Russ at the controls. To Harden. To Capella. Clint Capella. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kemba Walker matched up with Capella. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Harden with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Capella. Westbrook. They work it down to Gordon. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Marcus Smart. Good touch.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Capella to Westbrook. Capella with a shot that won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys down by 9. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
To Marcus Smart. Tatum's shot no good. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Walker. To Hayward. Tucker. Here's Harden, down low to Capella. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Clint Capella, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 48% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. To Jaylen Brown. Hayward. Clint Capella sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gerald Green to Harden. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Kemba Walker matched up with Harden. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward unable to connect.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's a big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
The jumper's off the mark. Harden with the basketball. The lead is 15. To Gerald Green. Almost, but no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Hayward to Walker. Has a chance. Now a step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
And now Houston has the basketball. Harden to Capella. Clint Capella looking good. 4 for 5.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Hayward. 4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Screen coming. Harden. They need something to go down. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. 20-footer at the buzzer. This quarter's in the books. The Rockets way out in front. It'll be Rockets basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down a bundle. Shot from the lane won't go. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good for the three-point play. It's back to a 14-point game. Pass taken away by the Celtics.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Kemba Walker, defended by Tucker. To Jaylen Brown. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for three. Jaylen Brown is going to get 3 shots here. A career 65% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw.
Soft and buttery, soft and buttery.
And he hits the second. Houston takes over. Nothing going here on that drive. The drive right to the basket. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Brown shot, no good. And it's Cantor. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Westbrook with the basketball. Up a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. That no good. Off the mark. No good. Here comes the screen. Not that time. To Westbrook. Curling inside. Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. For 3. Jaylen Brown is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 66% in this contest. First free throw is good. Second and 3 is good.
Substitutions. Boston.
Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. It's Rockets ball. Westbrook to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. He gets it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hayward to Marcus Smart. And the Rockets clear the board. Harden in possession. The lead is 11. Here's a chance from long range. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Brown with it up top. 14-point deficit. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart. Rockets in control of the basketball. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Capella to Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. 4 out of 7.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Defense making the ball handler work. To Hayward. Fires the 3. Gordon Hayward is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Another shot won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Rockets have the ball. Sizing up the defense. Westbrook to Harden. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Walker into the front court. Trailing by 14. Has a chance. And the rebound comes down to Harden.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets put their opponents away in a blowout. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets. The Celtics lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Houston Rockets were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
James Harden could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.